Grandmother Moon, Grandfather Sun, elements earth, air, water, fire, Star Nation and creation. Please heal with us. We're here for harmonization and to raise the vibration. Thank you. Amen. Welcome. We're going to do something a little different today. We're going to switch up gears and then we're going to get back to that reading. The Starborn, the Flame, and the Mystic. Today I want to use these lovely karma cards and get a little bit of a message connected to the moon and what's happening. Just because now we're just still so connected to La Luna through this transformation. That was incredible. The masculine and feminine readings, the Sacredness of the Flame, they worked completely fine. They sounded great. And then when I was loading them up to YouTube, the sound was off. Wow, and I just really feel like it has to do everything with the Sacredness of the Flame. And there we are connected to the moon. There is the moon. The moon, our soul. And the moon is connecting us to our soul on a very, very deep transformational level. It's a transformative space that's being created because we're experiencing in order to know thy soul on that deeper level, to make those connections of the light, because we know when it's the darkest, it's the lightest. And this is, I do believe, the High Priestess. It is. All things must come to the soul from its roots, from where it is planted. And what does your gut say? The moon asks. Our intuition. It's time to use it, I guess, because this card is all about mystery, feeling, and hidden messages. The moon is receptive. It governs intuition and self-protection. Now, the moon shows us the intimate side of who we are, representing security, the home we grew up in, and the need to hide away and recoup our energies. And we know that we're transforming that nurturing energy and how we recoup our energies. That's the patterning we're changing right now. How do we implement new patterning of self-care in order to recoup our energies? And that's recharge. We're recharging here. And this is connected to the nighttime, the soul, feelings, high emotions, sorrow, feeling restless. And it's connected to our family tree. And this is the High Priestess. This is the dark night of the soul. Memory of the past, wisdom, shelter, and deep love. And that's what we're doing. We're creating a deep love for thyself. The energy of the dolphin. Taurus I have has made its grand appearance here again. And there is the Lovers and Gemini, I think, and the 5th house, creativity. And we know we're moving away from the South Node. That's what this is all about. We're having our ending, our 10 of Swords, in order to create our 6 of Cups, our fun house. We let the inner child free, here to create. And this is what we're doing. This is what Taurus has to do with right now. We're grounding love. Taurus rules Venus. We're connecting the masculine and feminine energies. And it's to connect to our abundance. Jupiter. And Jupiter has a lot to do with this, as well as Uranus. Uranus is the great tower energy, the awakener. And that's what we're doing. We're being awakened to a deeper level of our soul's expansion. Authentic tune. So this is what's happening. We have the High Priestess with the moon. Taurus, I have. That's the energy of the hierophant. And the energy of the hierophant connects us to Gemini, I think, which is the lovers. And we know, as we discussed, we have the 10 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. And it's connected to the Empress, who is love, Venus, and Jupiter, who's the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune's right here. But it's through the energy of the Tower, the Great Awakener, Uranus, our genius. And our genius is just what is. It's very much like the universal laws here that we create with. It is what it is. It's not the grand illusion. It's not what we tell ourselves in order to keep going another day. It is the truth, the authentic tune at the vibration, and very much it's the perception we can see it at much of the time that is creating authentic tune. And every single time we continue to expand, we get closer to our truth, and we get closer to our truth. And that's what this is about. This is about getting closer to our truth, but as we're doing so, having fun and creating our fun house. Well, we're getting to know ourselves. We're getting to know our soul. That's what the message is here. Thanks to the moon. Let's get some tarot. Then we're going to look into the planets, the signs, and the houses. The Ace of Coins. And we're looking beyond that window now. After that dark night of the soul, connecting to the dark, the energy of the High Priestess, to find the light, to find our knowledge. We're expanding now. We're planning what's without. Because we've done all this work within, we're planning what's without. And this is because we've made connection between the masculine and feminine. Death. Death, there's a transformation of the feminine and the masculine, and both flames are activated. This is connected to the sacredness of the flames in those readings. And it has to do with our desires, our emotions, and the dark, connecting to the light within the dark night of the soul, but also just our connection to the oneness. What does that feel like here? Because we're integrating with it on a deeper level, because we've integrated with ourselves on a deeper level within. And we've done a really incredible level of inner child healing. We have the Eight of Wands here, and this is connected to death and the flame of the masculine and feminine. Something's coming together here. Something's being activated here. This is connected to our activation. Yeah, that's why we stop here. This is connected to our activation because it's connected to the 10 of Cups. And here's the Taurus energy's presence. We have the Novice of Coins, which is the Page of Coins, Page of Pentacles. On a spiritual quest in order to ground and expand with the energy of Taurus, I have. And right now we have connection and peace. And this connection and clarity And they're showing me right now that because of the work we're doing with the High Priestess, we've achieved the Two of Swords. And the Feminine is here. The Adept of Coins. This is the mothering energy. And we know that's the time we're in with the moon. Cancer, the great nurturer of our emotions, right? And this is about our connection. This has to do with the connection between the masculine and feminine, as well as the moon and spirit. And spirit has a gift for us. Spirit is gifting us something right here. And it has to do with our divine blueprint, as well as our path, our alchemy from lead to gold. And these two energies are meeting up in order to heal and expand. And it's connected to our 10 of Cups. What we came here to create, our life's purpose, what we're expanding from the south node. From the south to the north. Can't really start freaking beatboxing to this music. Although, not like you want to hear me anyways. Right now, we need to see clarity. The sword, the clarity right now is what's going to help us see through the light. We're not seeing something here, and I want to ask the cards what it is. What are we not seeing here? The moon. Well, isn't that interesting? The moon is speaking directly. So this card's here. And you know what's funny? I was going to go to directly to the Black Moon astrology cards. And then I picked these up. And then there's the moon right there. With these three cards flipped over. We have the Two of Wands. This message is definitely from the moon. And this is about, the Two of Wands is connected to our revolutions and the solar eclipse energy and the grand change. Our whole universe is being revolutionized. Because that's how we're going to live our best lives. We have to transform them. And we're transforming them from the devil energies. That's what this has to do with. That's what we're not seeing clearly. Because this is the Eight of Swords with the Six of Swords. We're being illuminated here. And we're being illuminated to the grand change, the transformation from the south node to the north node. The patterning, how are we doing that? How are we accomplishing that? And it's through the Tower. And we know that's this energy right here, the Great Awakener. We're connecting to our genius. And this has to do with the moon. And the Tower is burning away what's lower vibrational for us. And these are old templates that are no longer serving us, connected to us being stuck where we're creating, especially like the feminine's sitting there trying to create. She's all stuck. The masculine's trying to connect. He's stuck. And this is burning away what's within our path, that's within our way, that's lower vibrational, that's got to go. And it's these old templates. It's like old earth is being burnt away so we can create the new. You know, people want to get all, like, you know, there's been hearing about this great debate of, like, new age versus old school. Like, now we got to do that here, too. You know, what is what is. The old and the new are constantly in flow, so we can be in creation and destruction and have the energy of the Taurus be here. And the more work we do, the more we understand that, and we create with our own. And we were, you know, we really just see that there's such a beauty in the flow of destruction and creation, creation and destruction. And you know, what's old that's got to go as we evolve, and it just allows us to you know, evolve and keep things at a momentum, at a smoother space, rather than like the stop start. And we don't want to be stopping to start, because that hurts, that doesn't feel well. And then we want to self-soothe and cope with, you know, playing with the devil energies, playing with this energy, acting off of our impulses because we're wounded. So we're acting off of our impulses because we're wounded, and then we're like, oh, that's why I did that. Oh, you know, but a lot of the times we can't even see that because we're so low or vibrational that we don't even understand why we're doing what we're doing. And then, you know, we need to raise our vibration and heal, and then say, oh, wow, that's why I was doing what I was doing, because I was coping. Because, you know, I needed to heal in order to see the way out. And sometimes we just need to heal in order to see the way out. And I feel like we're in a time of great healing. And the more we allow this healing, the greater the transformation. And I'm even speaking to myself. You know, I know we all want to keep going. We want to keep creating. We want to keep busy, many of us, because if we slow down, we have to feel uncomfortable feelings. But this is about feeling them and then healing from them. And then recouping, recharging. And that's a great message here. Now this activation is the message from Spirit. And then we're going to see what's happening with the planets, the signs, and the houses. Our connection. Wow. Awakening, renewal, and enlightenment through the page of crystals. Ideas and disciplines. Ideas and discipline. And that's this energy right here. And it is connected to the healing. We have the star. There is the healing. I hope you guys can see these cards. They're beautiful cards, but they're very hard to show up, which is why I don't use them very often. And they're connected to the traveler, adventure, and potential. And that's the Fool, as well as this is the pilgrim energy. And this pilgrim energy we're going to discuss. We've already discussed at the masculine and feminine readings, the sacredness of the flame. This is the pilgrim, the great traveler. When we change our perception and we realize we're experiencing all these things in order to have all this experience, to create new patterning, to have this grand transformation of ourselves. And we are literally the butterfly. We're starting off and we're this, you know, caterpillar that's born from an egg. So we're born from this egg. We're hatched from the cosmic egg. We're the caterpillar that's, you know, doing our thing, eating some vegetation. And then all of a sudden, it's time. We just feel called. We don't even know what's happening. But it's happening because it's sacred. It's from the divine. And we go and we just go within our cocoon and all the stuff is happening. Wow, it's a mess. And it feels like it's going on for forever. And we feel like we're getting out of it, and then we just go back in it. And we feel like we're getting out of it, and then we just go back in it. And we're transforming within this chrysalis, and then we're going to expand from the cocoon anew. And we may do this, and we will, you know, most of us, many times throughout our lifetime. And of course, it's going to get easier to do every time we do it. But it's the energy of the traveler, the great traveler. Let's get our message. We are awakening. Awakening, peacock, renewal and enlightenment. Peacock, watchful and dignified, trust in the wonders that the future holds. Her feathers are associated with resurrection, arising from the ashes. It's now time to shed the feathers of your past and be rid of your old ways of thinking. Step into the beauty of your individuality with a new plume of self-confidence. Graced with the vision to see ahead, Peacock will direct you in making all the changes you desire. Changes that will result in new patterns and breakthroughs. This is a time of inner development and new beginnings. Great things are about to take place. Be mindful of your dream state, as it will bring forth revelations and ideas that will help you shape your new reality. Allow the new to emerge. You are the divine self reawakened. And that's what we're doing. We are the divine self reawakened. We're the phoenix rising from the ashes. We've transformed here. We're awakening. And we're doing so through our ideas and discipline while we're on our spiritual quests, grounding it with the Pentacles. And we know we're healing. We're healing through it in order to create peace. And that's, grounding the heavens to the earth. And this is also a lot thanks to do right now still to that Capricorn energy. And that's why the devil's here. We're expanding. And then, Aquarius season is here. And then we start really creating more of the future with that Aquarius energy. We start really creating anew. We're going to really be going. All right, let's get these messages here. Let's connect to the planets, the signs, and get a house. Okay. My moon is in Aquarius, and I'm really feeling called to take a break and expand myself. Really start getting in touch with some more of my light and the knowledge that I seek here to do what I do here with you guys. Wow, we have the moon and the sun. I love it. Ooh. Where are you? There you are. The moon and the sun. And that's what we're doing. We're awakening. We're expanding. That's the message from Spirit. This is our gift. The creation of, the gaining of respect for or from things brought to life or light. So we need to demonstrate, realize, and act like a leader. Let's see what sign. You concur? Okay. The fridge is talking to us today. Sometimes the coffee machine chimes in. Wow. It's this one right here. Flipped onto the moon soul. Virgo. Wow, isn't that incredible? Methods for the healing power of, analyzing of, and resulting from the perfectionism of. And it's in the serving of others, the details of. This is us making a plan of action in order to heal and awaken and expand. I like that we're taking the time for methods for the healing power, and we're also analyzing. What house are we in? this one right here. The second house has everything to do with your beliefs, what you value, your resources. And it's all connected to our patience, what we want, and getting what we need. And there's the message for us in the second house. Of course there is. Flip straight to the page, for sure. The second house derives its meaning from that of the first. While the first house is related to you and how you project yourself into the world, the second house is connected to everything valuable to you that helps you project yourself into the world. This means money and all other tangible, physical, movable property, but it's more than that. It's your sense of values, what you hold dear. It's what you want, what you need, and most important, your beliefs about what you want and what you need. Your beliefs about what you have, want, and need are important because they have a tremendous influence on how you feel and act, in particularly every situation in your life. Changing your beliefs in these areas can have a powerful and far-reaching effect on the circumstances of your life. Metaphysical writers through the ages have maintained that we create our own reality with our beliefs. It's time for us to create with our beliefs, and I feel called to get one more sign. But we know Virgo, you know, that's the energy of the healer, literally the earth angel. And we are meticulous, we're methodical, and we have new patterning and that we're putting into play right now that's connected to how we take care for ourselves, how we nurture thyself, and that's what this is about. And it's connected to our beliefs and how we are awakening here and ascending with the sun. And there's one more sign that has a message for us. What sign are you? Where are you? Where are you? Wow. Taurus, and there it is. We're grounding love. We're grounding the energy of the Empress, the great nurturer, the mothering energy that's going to allow us to rebirth and expand. And this is right there connected to our beliefs and how we materialize what we're materializing, connected to our monetary as well as everything else that we're utilizing all of our materials in order to expand with. And it's connected to the resources we use to maintain, the practicality we use in order to create with here. And it directly connects to our productivity. It's beautiful. We're changing a lot more to our own beliefs, our own universes from within to without. Let's get one more message from the moon. I'm going to say goodbye. We're changing from within to without. We're expanding from within to without. Beautiful. We have the moon and the sun. Taurus is here with Virgo. We're really grounding things with those the pentacle energies. All right, La Luna. What's happening here? Cancer, I feel, with the 10th house, the world. Cancer, I feel, is the moon card. It is the connection of the mother child, the feminine energy that nurtures us here. It's also connected to our cycles and our rhythms, how we parent ourselves, everything we've discussed. And we're expanding from this space. And it's connected to the 10th house, the world. And this is the world. And this is connected to Capricorn and Saturn, the Lord of Karma. And expanding, maturing. This is when we mature, because now we've created with our new patterns. We're right on point here with what's happening. Because we're getting blessed. We're getting blessed with our fortune increase. We have the Grand Trine blessings and part of fortune increase. And this is the 10 of Pentacles. And we've had the Grand Trine here before. In fact, we just had it on a reading that wasn't that long ago. We have a number 45 and a number 46, as well as the revolution is number 44. So this is what's happening with our revolution, our change, the solar eclipse, which was started off, and our connection between the sun and the moon to begin with. And that's what this has everything to do with. And this is temperance. So temperance is here helping us to alchemize and blessing us. And it's with our 10 of Pentacles. And our 10 of Pentacles is connected to the daughter of Jupiter, Fortuna. And Jupiter's here. And we're working away in order to connect to our abundance. And our abundance is connected to love. And we're grounding it. We're grounding the heavens to the earth. We're transforming. We're building anew. Builders of the light. Builders of the golden ages. I want to thank you for joining me here. Much love and healing vibes sent your way to create with today. I'll see you very soon.